He knows Paul wants to return him and is ready to process the return. But first, he wants to warn her as she is his primary owner. Tim shows her a video from the camera where Paul kisses Rose in their living room. But he stops the recording at the most sensitive moment to protect her from stress. Distraught, Abby refuses to speak to Paul and ignores his calls. Later, Paul comes home, where Tim greets him, hands him the found sweater, and informs him that Abby doesn't want to see him and that his suitcases are packed. Paul doesn't believe Tim until Abby appears, claiming she saw the recording and knows about the pendant. When Paul tries to explain, she drives him out. Paul leaves, but Rose calls him, saying their robot tried to kiss her. Desperate, Paul calls home, telling Abby he has evidence of Tim's malicious intent. Abby asks him to come for her, but it was actually Tim speaking to Paul in Abby's voice. When Paul arrives home, Tim meets him with a shovel, knocks him out, ties him up, and drags him to the bathroom. Rose rings the doorbell, hears muffled screams, but Tim assures her it's just the noise of the water filling up. Tim then returns to the bathroom and drowns Paul. Later, he brings Abby the repaired dress and asks her to try it on. This surprises and scares Abby, but she puts on the dress anyway. Looking at the sunset, she asks Tim to hug her and confirm that she did the right thing. Tim prepares dinner and confesses his love for Abby, but she insists he cannot feel that way. They spend the evening stargazing, but Abby is unnerved by his encyclopedic knowledge. The next day, she meets Rose, who mentions Paul's call. Rose claims she thought the pendant was a gift from Abby for helping with the garden. Suspicious, Abby returns home and reviews the footage of Paul kissing Rose again. She notices a bouquet on the table that she brought much later than when the scene took place. Recalling her boss's words about deepfakes replacing real-time footage, Abby calls the jewelry store where they confirm the purchase was made by a tall blonde. Then she notices the garden plan, which shows 2 flower beds, while in reality, there are 3. Abby sends Tim to the store, grabs a shovel, and goes to the garden, where she almost immediately finds Paul's body. Tim approaches her from behind, expressing regret that she found the body of the man who never appreciated her.